but iko huku. Tutaiona tu. Welcome to Wellness Health Services Health Talks. Welcome to this YouTube live presentation. Are you wasting your money on useless supplements? This is a question that you really need to ask yourself deeply and see whether you are really using your money necessarily when you are using some of the supplements. Suppose I told you that you only need 5 key nutrients that could transform your energy, your immunity, and even your brain functioning. There are many supplements, and the bad news is that many of them are just junk. And the important ones are the 5 that we are going to discuss are the ones that can save your health and make you live a better life and enjoy your health, not just surviving, but thriving. If you have been using any supplement, I encourage you that comment on the supplement that you have been using. What has been your experience with it? Has it helped? Do you feel you have been conned? Or was it just a scam? Or it is something that you have really used that has really worked on your health and it makes you feel energetic and also enjoy your health? So most supplements, as I said, are junk. And the ones that you need is what we are going to discuss this evening. Over 130 billion supplement industry is just hype. And most of these supplements that are found in the market, many of them are not really of any health benefit. Very few really help you to live a healthy life. So many people are deficient without knowing the ones that they are deficient, especially these 5 key ones that we are going to be discussing this evening. And if you have received some of the supplements, possibly you may not have really benefited much. So we are going to look at the critical supplements that you really need in your body to help you thrive and live a healthy life. The first supplement that is very key and you might be deficient without your knowing is vitamin D. Vitamin D is a common and readily available vitamin which is available from the sun. The bad news is that 80% of the urban dwellers are deficient. This is because of lack of adequate sunshine exposure. And this has serious implications on their health. So vitamin D is required for your immunity. For your immunity to help to work optimally, you need vitamin D. To remove unhealthy antioxidant, you need vitamin D. And you also need vitamin D to clear some of the unhealthy toxins in your body. So it's a critical supplement in your immunity. Then it also helps to improve your mood. You'll find that if you have the deficiency of vitamin D, you may find yourself having challenges with anxiety, being in low moods, and not being at your best. So that is another critical need for vitamin D. Another body need for vitamin D is in bone health. For your bones in all areas of your body, vitamin D is very critical. and it helps to build strong bones of your long bones, and also of your pelvis, and also the bones of your spinal cord. So deficiency of vitamin D can affect your bone health, and this can make you have non-specific pains, and can also make you be at risk of getting osteoarthritis due to poor bone health. Then vitamin D has also been linked to lower cancer and heart disease risk. In fact, it has been proposed that to supplement vitamin D to reduce the risk of getting heart attacks and also the process of atherosclerosis. So this is a very critical vitamin which you really need, and you need about 1,000 to 4,000 international units on a daily basis. So it is important that you check your blood levels of vitamin D, and you can supplement on a weekly basis, like with the 60,000 international units weekly. And you need to keep supplementing this to make sure that you have good immunity, good bone health, you prevent the process of atherosclerosis, and you also build your bone health. Another very critical nutrient is omega-3. These omega-3, they are very important in your body, and they help in your brain health, your heart health, and also fighting inflammation. So they protect you from diseases. And when your immunity is challenged, then you find yourself getting more risk of getting diseases. And so omega-3 help to improve your mood, also helps to improve your cognitive function. When you have adequate supplies of omega-3, your brain functions optimally, and your memory is also at its optimum. And you also you get this to help you also with your learning. So when you have adequate supplies of omega-3s, then you ensure that you have good supply. Your learning capacity is well supported. So most people do not get adequate supplies of omega-3 because they do not have adequate supplies of fatty fish, which are a good source of vitamin D. And you need about 1,000 milligrams daily of omega-3 to get adequate dosage for your body and daily needs. Remember to comment on the comment section of this video on some of the supplements that you have been taking, what has been your sources, and also you can share with us what has been the cost implications on some of the supplements that you have been taking. I also encourage you that you subscribe to the Overall Health YouTube channel, and also remember to share and also give us comments of what content would be of help to you. What has been your experience with our content? What else would you want me to present in this live sharing, and also in our YouTube daily postings? Then another supplement that is very important, supplement number 3, is magnesium. So why do we need magnesium? Where is it used in our body? Magnesium is a very, very important supplement when it comes to stress management and also dealing with sleep issues. So if you want to manage your sleep well and you want to sleep adequately, then get enough dosage of magnesium. And so this is needed about in 300 of the body processes. This is a significant amount of your body needs require magnesium. So deficiency is associated with increased levels of anxiety, poor concentration, muscle cramps, and also atherosclerosis, because magnesium has been associated with the prevention of the atherosclerosis process. This is the process of narrowing of the blood vessels. As I've always said, a normal blood vessel looked like that. And when your blood vessel goes under atherosclerosis, then you have this narrowing of the blood vessel, and this makes it difficult for blood to pass through. So that is the process of atherosclerosis. And when you are deficient in magnesium, then your vessels tend to narrow down, and so you have increased risk of heart attacks, and you also have increased risk of coronary artery diseases, and even increased risk of stroke. So then on top of that, you have muscle cramps, and also magnesium is needed in the process of vessel clotting. So it prevents formation of clots in your blood vessels. That's preventing strokes and even preventing heart attacks. So if you are depleted in magnesium, then you find that you are more prone to stress, and then you have poor concentration. Stress also depletes your magnesium levels in the body. So if you have any stressful situation, then you need to take more supplies of magnesium. Then if you are taking caffeine, caffeine has an impact on the absorption of magnesium. And so the more caffeine you take, you impair your body's capacity to absorb magnesium. So you should cut down on caffeine so that you also don't deplete your magnesium levels. Then high alcohol intake is also associated with the poor intake and absorption of magnesium. And that's why we say you need to take retain low alcohol intake. For men, it is 1 drink. For women, it's just 1 drink, even if you are to take it on a daily basis. Do not take more than your body might be helpful. Otherwise, if you take more than that, then it becomes a toxin to your body and it injures your health. So you need about 300 to 400 milligrams of magnesium, which is usually taken as magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate. And this will help you in what we have talked about. Then we have the fourth supplement, which is methylcobalamin. This is commonly known as vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is very critical in very significant processes in the body. One, it is necessary for the synthesis of red blood cells. And if you have deficiency of B12, then you end up with anemia, and your red cells, the covering of the red blood cells is abnormal. And then you also have nerve problems, because B12 is very critical in the functioning of nerves. And when you have vitamin B12 deficiency, you start having burning sensation, especially on the tips of your fingers, and this can also be on the tips of your toes, and it can progressively go upwards. And if you have significant deficiencies of vitamin B12, it can affect your neurofunctioning, that it affects your spinal cord functioning, and it can even make it difficult for you to control your balance, and even some of the nervous functioning, like controlling your stool, controlling your urine, which can be very devastating. If you have serious deficiencies of vitamin B12, you can even have loss of motor functions on the lower limbs and the extremities. So very important in nerve function and also red blood cells. So deficiency of vitamin B12 is common in people who are vegetarians, the elderly, and also people who have diabetic, because of the high demand. And usually the early stages, as I said, it's tingling of the extremities. Then you have fatigue, you have poor memory, and also poor moods. The daily requirements include 100 micrograms daily, or they are about for your optimal needs. Then the other thing that supplement that could be very helpful is probiotics. Probiotics are microorganisms that colonize our gut. Normally, every part of the body has what we call the normal flora. Normal flora are normal microorganisms that help to balance your body's environment and the outside. Like you have microorganisms in your mouth, in your gastrointestinal system. You can also have microorganisms in your genital system, and they help to make sure that the availability of these, the presence of these microorganisms makes your systems work optimally. And for some reasons, for example, if you have diabetes, if you have conditions like immunosuppression of any kind, from either drugs, from cancers, then this can affect, or even taking antibiotic can affect your microorganism population. And this will make you to have poor response to illnesses. You may even develop fungal infections when you see people with oral thrush, and it can develop even in your GI system. And then you may have conditions like diarrhea. And that's why when you have persons with diarrhea, then we give them probiotics to try to stabilize their gut microorganisms, so that this will help the body to fight the microorganisms on its own. So very important. The probiotics, they heal your gut and they help you to boost your immunity. So remember that the gut has quite a significant supply of red blood cells, and also a good supply of nerves. So when your gut is not functioning well, this is your second brain, and this will definitely present with fatigue, impaired memory, and even loss of concentration. So most of the time, our diets, which are refined, high in sugars, also affect our our normal microorganisms. And so sometimes we may need to supplement to avoid having a poor gut health. So when you have normal colonization of the right microorganisms, the normal flora in your gastrointestinal system, then this reduces the chances of bloating, improves your digestion, and also improves your mental clarity. So it is important that you have your gut well supported, so that you have the necessary microorganisms. Then the thing that you need to know is that for you to maintain your normal flora, you need about to choose a probiotic has 10 to 50,000 billions of the microorganisms, and there are different supplements that help with this, especially if you have diabetes, if you have bloating, if you have been having diarrhea, if you have been treated for conditions like H. pylori with antibiotics. All these can destabilize your gut flora, and this can affect your normal gut microorganisms. So if you have any of these conditions, then it is time that you supplement your microorganisms, and you promote your probiotic in your gut. So tell us from on the comment section of this discussion, what are some of the supplements that you have been taking, and then also tell us what have they been helpful, and what are the things that you feel have happened because of taking probiotics. So please do not waste your money on the wrong supplements, like the fat burners. They're usually unsafe and ineffective. The easiest way to lower your calories, to improve your weight, to burn your belly fat is through exercise and healthy eating. In many of my videos and in some of my discussions here on this live, I've talked about healthy eating and what we mean by healthy eating. So please take note of that. Then do not spend your time on mega doses of multivitamins. They are risky in high amounts, and there have not been any benefits. There have been many studies that have been done to test, do multivitamins help to prevent cancer? Do they help in preventing conditions like diabetes? Do they help in increasing longevity? Do they help in preventing atherosclerosis, what I've just shown you in the course of this discussion? And they have not been shown to help much in these things. Then there are the immune boosters. There are many in the market, and they have not been shown to be of any help really. They just they do not have much significance in boosting your immunity. So for you to boost your immunity, what you need is the supplement that I've talked about, and you also need to eat healthy, and then also getting adequate sleep helps a lot in boosting your immunity. So some of the supplements that you can really know whether they are quality supplements are supplements that have been tested by third parties. Those ones that you can be able to justify the dosages medically, and they are also bioavailable. There is a transparent labeling on what they have. You can see the contents. When you read the label, you can tell this supplement has 1, 2, 3. So, and then also transparent brands, and also those that will be recommended by your health provider. They can be very helpful. So, in summary, what are the supplements that you really need to boost your immunity and to thrive in your health? One is you need vitamin D. We have shown that vitamin D is important in supporting your immunity, supporting your learning, and also supporting your bones. We have looked at omega-3, which are good for your immunity, your brain health, your heart health, and also preventing the process of atherosclerosis, the narrowing of the inner part of the blood vessels. We have looked at magnesium, very important in boosting your immunity, memory, and also preventing heart attacks and also inflammation in your body. Then we have looked at B12, a very important vitamin when it comes to your nerve functioning, very important in your memory, and also very important in the functioning of your nervous system. Then we have looked at probiotics, which help to stabilize and maintain your gut health, and also the health of other normal openings in your body, which need these microorganisms, what I've talked about, the normal flora. So for you to know what supplements you need, you may need to test, like you can test what is the level of your B12, you can test what is the level of your vitamin D, your magnesium level in your blood, and you can, probiotic you may not be able to test, but you even the omega-3s, but you can be able to deduce if you have been using antibiotics. It has been scientifically proved that if you have used antibiotics, if you have conditions like diabetes, HIV, they affect your normal flora, and these may need you to supplement to maintain normal healthy tissues. Then, so if you are using any supplements, I've said, let's know what supplement, what you have been using. If you need a personalized advice on supplement use, you can always book a consultation on the Wellness Health Services website, and you can just book yourself from our website. You can also call through the numbers that are available on our videos, and you can also visit the Wellness Health Services Medical Center here in Machakos at Catoloni behind the primary school. So do not be left out. Do not feel alone in this journey of navigating supplement. So let's share what supplement that we have been used. I've seen someone who has said hi. Hi, Lijal. Thank you very much for joining this YouTube live. Someone has also asked, is too much blood in the body pose any health risk? Yes. If your HB is beyond what is expected, a condition we call polycythemia, where you have more than adequate of the red blood cells. For ladies, if your hemoglobin is more than 18 milligrams per deciliter, then you have this condition. And for men, if you have more than 20 milligrams per deciliter of your red blood cell, then you have this condition. And it is usually can cause many problems. It causes you to have difficult breathing, and it can cause you also to have poor concentration and a persistent body fatigue. Commonly could be an indicator or a red flag for a possible blood cancer. But in the other absence of a blood cancer, it could be stimulated by inadequate oxygen supply to the body. For example, if you have lung problems like chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, if you are a chronic smoker, you get conditions we call emphysema, which is like stiffening of the lung tissues, and they do not respond to the normal lung elasticity. And so this stimulates the body blood making system of the body to increase and build more red blood cells. And this can be detrimental to your health. Sometimes you may be advised to donate blood to help decrease your red blood cell amount. So someone said, can you prescribe any for my son? I'm not really sure whether I understand this. This is someone possibly who needs a supplement. I would say that I may not be able to say use this or don't use this or use that. What I've given is the key 5 commonly, and the ones that people are deficient with, and the ones that are critical to your thriving on a daily basis. So if you really want a personalized prescription on what supplement to use, then you may have to test, and we may have to find out, do you really need it based on how your health condition is presenting. Then there is also someone who has asked, some people don't eat healthy and tend to rely on vitamin supplement drugs. What are your take on that? Well, there is no shortcut. There is no shortcut because for you to maintain your health, remember that you cannot supplement on everything. It is most of the micro nutrients that we need. Commonly, we get them from our diet. So what are some of the critical dietary requirements that all of us require? One is we need a balanced diet. What is a balanced diet? It's a diet that is rich in carbohydrates, and the carbohydrates, they have to be rich in fiber and also nutrient dense. And then you need vitamins, multivitamins. You need proteins for bodybuilding, and you also need these micro nutrients, the vitamins like magnesium, selenium, which are very important in your body. So for you to get the necessary nutrients, you need an adequate diet that is rich in all the micronutrients and these macronutrients. And that is what will give you good nutrition to fight infections and to be able to thrive. So that could be very helpful. So it is good that you remember that the key is the supplements that you are taking do not take the role of your diet. You need to eat adequately and eat healthy for you to maintain good health. Someone has said, my hair has turned gray and I'm 17 years old. There are many things that can make your hair to turn gray. Of course, if you have some conditions that can affect your keratin, which is the black, that the coloration of the hair. If there's any condition that you may have that is making your hair not grow appropriately, sometimes you may have some autoimmune diseases. Sometimes you may have some exposure to some chemicals, and also some autoimmune diseases. So, of course, if you really want to really maintain your hair health, there are some general principles that you can use. One, I've said, adequate nutrition. Then the other thing is you need adequate sleep, and I talk about 7 to 9 hours for adults of their various ages. For children, if you want to know adequate sleep for children, I have talked about it. You can check in one of my videos in the overall health YouTube channel. And then sugar, excessive intake of sugar can make your hair to continuously gray at a faster rate than usual because sugar increases inflammation in your body, and this makes you age faster than you should. Of course, other toxic behaviors like use of drugs, use of health risking toxins, smoking, excessive alcohol use. If you're not in any of this range and you still find that your hair is graying, then you need to see your health provider. And if possible, if need be, he'll send you to a dermatologist who can really help and know why is your hair graying. Some people, you have patches of vitiligo, which is a discoloration of your skin, which is an autoimmune condition that might make also your hair to turn gray. So there are many things, as I've said. Again, sometimes you may need to have a personalized review so that you know what is the exact problem that is making your hair to glow, to gray, and then you are treated specifically. Then how does one know whether she has dirty blood? What are the symptoms and maybe the warning signs? A very good question from game lovers. One of the things that I find always people talking about is detoxifying yourself. This is a common thing, and I do not know where that concept came from. People always have, I need to detoxify my body, and then you find people taking some concoctions that make them to have diarrhea. Some people will tell you, but the truth is, the body has its own detoxifying mechanisms. Most of the toxins or the toxic thing that you take in your body, from the food that you consume, from the drug that you take, from some of the substances that could be toxic to your health, they are safely eliminated by the liver, the kidneys, and your skin. The kidneys and the liver is where most of the breakdown of toxins happen. And unless you overdose yourself, then your liver and the kidneys get overwhelmed. They have the necessary mechanisms to maintain your body at an equilibrium level. So you really do not need this detoxifying thing that people talk about. If you really want to detoxify, the first detoxification, adequate nutrition. The second thing is avoid things like smoking. The other third thing, avoid excessive intake of alcohol. For men, it is 2 drinks. For ladies, it is 1 drink. Then adequate intake of water. And I talk about 2 to 3 liters per day, or you can take your weight and multiply by 0.03, and this will give you the amount of water that you need per day. So even if you take whatever you take and you think it is injuring your system, your body will flush it out. Then the other thing is the GI system, which clears toxins from your body. And so make sure that you are taking adequate fibers so that you have adequate bowel movement, and you are also hydrating, and you are also taking whole grains. Avoid refined sugars, avoid refined foods. This will make your systems clog. So those are some of the things that will make your systems clog, and you do not need to take unusual things that you are detoxifying your body. So that is what I can say about the body's detoxification. Of course, if you really want to go a step further, things like turmeric, ginger, green tea, they are very good in helping fight inflammation and also in the body's detoxification process. Lack of deworming for a long time can be risky. Yes. Mothoni, in one of my videos, I've talked about deworming. Check it in the YouTube, the overall health YouTube channel. I've talked about deworming in adults. I've talked about deworming in children and the importance of it. Basically, the principle is deworm all the family members and do it between 3 to 6 months. And you can prevent yourself from getting a lot of the worm infestation that could harm you. Then is responsible drinking of alcohol in small portion good for health? Sometimes it is hard to stay sober, man. Yes, the only responsible intake of alcohol that I can talk about is if you are a man, take 2 drinks. It doesn't matter whether you take them daily. It doesn't matter whether you take them after 1 year, but do not go beyond 2 drinks. And it doesn't matter whether you take beers. If you are taking beer, it's 2 bottles. If you are taking 2 wines is 2 glasses of wine. If you are taking spirit, it's 2 thoughts of the spirit. And if you are ready, do not go beyond 1 drink. That is what healthy for you. So that is what I would say is responsible drinking. It is not you saying, okay, I take my alcohol once in a month and then you take 10 beers. That's overloading your liver and you will pay for it. Your health is your responsibility. And many of these behaviors, as I always say, when you start getting sick from some of these lifestyle diseases, it's your body giving you a report card that you have not lived well, you need to change some things, you need to make it better for it to be able to survive the challenges of life. So thank you very much for those who have given their comments. Thank you very much for those who have joined this live. We will be having another YouTube live presentation on Thursday, same time, same hour. Let's meet on that date. And I'll also have a TikTok live tomorrow at 10 p.m. and also over the weekend. So feel free to join us in any of these forums. Remember also to subscribe to the Overall Health YouTube channel and share it with within your circles for more health-saving tips. Remember also to give your comments. What are some of the topics that you want me to talk about? What are some of the things that you have learned so that I can know some of the topics that people really enjoy viewing and I can give more of that. And also, we are also on other social media channels, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, and also Instagram and X. Follow us there and also make your comments so that we know what are the topics that you need, you as our listeners. You can also book yourself a virtual consultation at the Wellness Health Services website. We have virtual forums for virtual consultation, or you can come in person at the Wellness Health Services Medical Center. And if you have challenges with your weight, you have challenges with diabetes, hypertension, you really want to get back your normal body weight, we have the Health Insight 360. This is a coaching program personalized for you based on your lifestyle to help you reverse your diabetes, hypertension, and also be able to get your weight back to normal and live a healthy life. So do not miss out. Do not be left out. We are there for you to work with you through the journey. So there is what does black stool indicate, although it is not painful? This is very nice. I have talked about this in one of the very many shorts that you can find in YouTube or in the other social media. When you have black stool, it means you have some bleeding in your gastrointestinal system. The only way that it is not bleeding, could be if you are taking iron supplements. For example, you have ladies who are expected, they are on iron supplementation. Their stools will be dark. If you, for any reasons, you are taking iron for any other reason, then your stools will be dark. So because darkening of stool is a sign that there is presence of iron. Iron can only come from bleeding. And you can do a medical test we call a stool or cut blood. This is a test that is based in the lab. It will test whether there is blood in your stool. And if it is confirmed to be positive, then you may need to do an endoscopy, where an endoscopy is a pipe that you put in your from your mouth to your stomach, your duodenum. Or you can do a colonoscopy. A colonoscopy is a test that you do from the lower entry, the anal region, to the rectum, large intestines, up to the level of the cecum. And if you have any growth, any wound, any ulceration in these areas, it will show. So that would be very important. So I would suggest that if you have black stools and it has been persistent, share this with your health provider, and if possible, ask for a stool or cut blood and find out if you have blood in your stool. And then if it is confirmed you have blood for the confirmatory test, then you need a colonoscopy or an endoscopy. So thank you very much for watching this live. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for all that you have shared. This makes us know what are some of the things that you as our viewers are concerned about, and we will cover them as we continue. Some of the things that you have asked, I have covered them in some of my previous videos. So check the overall health YouTube channel. I think I have given a talk on gastroesophageal reflux disease. I have given a talk on colon cancer, and I have also given a talk if you have blood or in your stool or in your urine. It is there, and it is a short video. Check on it and also share it with those within your circles. Thank you very much, Ms. Sophia. I appreciate also for you being in this live presentation. It's usually a big honor to have you as my viewers be with me. I feel encouraged and I feel energized to continue being this. I still believe that your health is your responsibility. And health does not start with me as a health provider. It starts with you, with your lifestyle. And there are many diseases that we can be able to fight together if we change our lifestyle. And if we can do better in our lifestyle, we have eradicated quite a number of diseases and we will be able to thrive and live longer, disease-free, and enjoy our life. So thank you very much for watching. I encourage you that keep watching and let's meet in our next live. Also remember that we have our videos which are uploading on a daily basis from the overall YouTube channel and on other social media networks. Thank you and enjoy the evening. God bless you.